Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic, mainly how we can easily calculate topographic wetness index using DEM data. So basically, topographic wetness index, also known as the compound topographic index, it is a hydrological parameter that quantify the potential for water accumulation in a landscape. It is widely used in hydrology, soil science, and ecological modeling to assess the soil moisture distribution, runoff generation, and wetland delineation. So there's a lot of uses. So today's session, I will try to explain about that all of process, how we can easily create the topographic wetness index using DEM data. Step by step, I will try to explain all of the details. So here you can see here I already import my DEM data. So you can easily download the DEM data. If you don't know how to download the DEM data, simply check my previous video. I attach the link in the video description, as well as you can also check in the I button. So let's go. Here I already imported the DEM data, as well as also imported the boundary. So this is my study area. So now I will try to show you that how we can easily calculate the topographic wetness index using DEM data. So we are just use a follow chart. So just to simply step by step do all of things, I hope you can easily create. So first of all, we need to create the field DEM. So this is the DEM data. Just we create the field DEM. So let's go. We try to create the field DEM. Just click on the catalog. Here you can see about a tool. Mainly it's called the special analyst tools. Just click on here. Here we find out the hydrology. From the hydrology, you find out the fill. Just double click on the fill. And then input surface raster. Just simply put your DEM data, which you already downloaded. And further click on the environment and select the processing extent. Here I choose the boundary. This is my boundary shapefile. I simply put the layer and then OK. And further, this file, suppose I want to download a specific folder, or if you want, you can also use the same folder. It's different on you. So just I put here that it's the fill. Suppose field name, I put this type of name. You can put any name and then click the OK. So we find out this type of problem. Okay, so for that we try to put the proper name. Suppose I put this name, I put suppose name F. F means fill. So now try to check. So now it's worked. So now it's generating the fill DEM. So this is the first step. First of all, we just create the fill DEM. Then we need to create the flow direction. So how we can easily create the flow direction? Just click on here. Here you can see the flow direction. Just double click. Just use this fill DEM in here. Input the fill DEM and then choose the name. Suppose I put this flow direction DEM. I put this type of name and then keep it same. Just OK. So now it's create the flow direction layer. So after creating the flow direction, we need to create the flow accumulation. So for the flow accumulation, same process. Just you can see the toolbar flow accumulation. Double click and then input the flow direction raster. So this is the flow direction raster input, and then I put it's a flow direction. Just I put this type of name and then just keep it the same. Just click on here. So now it create the flow accumulation. So now it's create the flow accumulation layer. So now let's create the flow accumulation. So we find out this type of flow accumulation layer. So after creating this flow accumulation, we have to create the slope in degree. So it's very easy. Just click on the catalog again, and here you can see the surface. You can see the surface, and click on the slope. So just we calculate the slope in degree. So input raster, just choose the field name where is already created the dem field, and then put the degree unit, and I put it's a sol dem. Just okay. So now we create the sol dem. We find out this type of dem. So now from this dem, we need to calculate the radiance of slope. So let's go try to calculate the radiance of slope. For that, find out the map algebra, and here you can see the raster calculator. Just double click. So now we just put an equation, then we calculate the radiance of slope. So for that, just call the slope. I take the bracket first, and then call the slope. I already calculated the slope dem, this one. This one simply multiply. Just use this multiply sign and put the value 1.570796. Then close the bracket, divided by 90. Okay, so this is the formula, radiance of slope, for calculating. So just use it, and these things you can simply input. Suppose I put the file name, suppose I put it's a radian slope. Okay, then click to the OK. Okay, so we find out this type of radian slope layer. So now we calculate the tan slope. Okay, so just we try to calculate the tan slope using the map algebra, mainly raster calculator. Just use a formula for tan slope. So just we apply a condition. So just you can see the con. So now apply the condition, radian slope greater than 0. After that, call the 10. Just click on the 10. Now in the 10, we are just put here the radian slope. After that, just put the comma sign and use the value 0.001. Okay, so this is the formula. We are just use the formula for calculating the radian slope. So radian slope greater than 0, then put here the 10 radian slope, comma sign, and then put this value 0.001. So now just put the name. I put the file name, suppose it's a tan slope, and then click to the OK. So now it create the tan slope. So now we find out this type of tan slope layer. After that, we need to calculate the follow accumulation scale. Okay, so for the follow accumulation scale, we try to put in here. So for that same process, just click on the map raster calculator, and then take the bracket and call the follow accumulation plus 1. then multiply with cell size, basically your field dem size. So we can easily find out the field dem. So you can check it, this one dem fill. Just I click on here, go to the properties, click on the general, click on the source. So here you can see the cell size. Just I copy the cell size from here, and these things just use multiply. So this is the way to calculate the scaled follow accumulation. Just I put it, suppose it's a scale follow accumulation, and then okay. Okay, so it's created another layer for scaled follow accumulation. So now after creating all of step, we are just use the final step for the topographic wetness index. Okay, just use the F formula and then we can easily calculate. So let's go try to calculate the final one. So for that, click on the raster calculator, calculate the raster calculator, and then call the ln. Okay, I just put the formula about that, ln. After that, just we put here follow accumulation scale layer. So scale follow accumulation. Okay, these things divided by tan slope. Okay, so you can see the tan slope. So this is the formula for topographic wetness index. Okay, so just finally we just save the final layer for topographic wetness index. So I put here suppose TWI and then click to the OK. So now it create the final output for topographic wetness index. We find out this type of result for the topographic wetness index, and further from here we can easily visualize this map using the different types of color. So if you want, you can use the different types of color from here. So you find out this type of topographic wetness index map. So further, this topographic wetness index map we can easily use for the different types of work. So this is the process. So I hope you just follow this step-by-step process, and you can easily create the topographic wetness index, and further you can also use it for the different types of analysis. So today is no more. Thank you for watching that. Stay happy, stay safe.